What up, your boy Orange Gatorade? I'm doing something a little different today, so bear with me while I explain this. This right here is Quarterback's Mortal Kombat. So I have every NFL starting quarterback in this bracket. They're randomly seeded, so I don't even really know who's matched up. I didn't look before this video. These are all going to be straight off the dome. And if you guys haven't played the game Mortal Kombat, these are fights to the death. No rules, so I mean you can really just do whatever. Bring any weapons you really like. It doesn't matter. So, without further ado, I'm gonna get into this. Quick shout out to my man DJ Hicks, best DJ in New Jersey. Book him for all of your events. And the first matchup right here is a very interesting one, and it's probably gonna be our biggest difference when it comes to size, because Kyler Murray is a very small man, while Mac Jones is kind of a fucking tank. And to be honest, we really don't know. Kyler, these are all going to be kind of wild cards, so I don't have too much statistical information that can make these like as factual as possible, but I'm going to go ahead and say Mac Jones takes out Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray may possibly have like some little man strength in him, but Mac Jones just severely outclasses him in weight and height and all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll have Mac Jones making it to the next round, and I don't actually know how to use this website, so we'll figure that out as we go on. Next matchup, we have Justin Fields and Carson Wentz. This is an easy pick right here, and nobody make this some racial shit, because Carson Wentz is injured every fucking season, while Justin Fields was behind probably the worst offensive line in football last year and just got the shit rocked out of him. So, very easy pick right here. Justin Fields has endured so much damage already, and I'll give Carson Wentz the one time he scored a touchdown on a torn ACL, but ever since then, bro has not been able to play through a full season of NFL football, so I don't think he's taking him in a fight. Up next, we have Davis Mills and Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to have to go with Davis Mills, another guy that played behind a bad offensive line, took a lot of hits, and he's definitely got a chip on his shoulder because, there's people that are questioning if he's going to be, a long-term starter for the Houston Texans or if they should look in other directions. So I think Davis Mills is going to, want to take out one of the best QBs in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers, put him down in front of everyone watching, and I think he would really make a name for himself in that sense. And, Aaron Rodgers, he kind of has like that fake tough guy vibe to him. He really only talks his shit to like media and people that are interviewing him. I've never seen him like actually talk shit in a game. So for that reason, I'm going to say Davis Mills is going to pull that one off. Up next, this is going to be an interesting one, I guess. Deshaun Watson and Jameis Winston. Now, Jameis Winston is a very nice guy from what we've seen for, on the surface level at least. And Deshaun Watson, the reason I might go with Jameis is because Deshaun pays for sex. Like, if you have to pay for it, like that kind of says a little bit about you as a man. So for that reason, Jameis kind of got that dog in him. I think Jameis Winston will come out on top. Pause. That was not meant to be like a Deshaun Watson reference or anything. My bad. Up next, we have Jalen Hurts and Marcus Mariota. Now, this is another interesting one. I guess Jalen Hurts, just because he's a little bit quicker, and I feel like he got that pop to him. But it really comes down to, like, I don't know how I'm going to do this one. Maybe, like, arm strength or some bullshit, because I really don't know who comes out in this fight. I don't have anything funny to say to sway my opinion. So, I guess I'll go with Jalen Hurts. He's the younger guy. He's got more athleticism. Marcus Mariota is getting rocked. How about that? Up next is Pat Mahomes and Kenny Pickett. Now this should be interesting. Well, Kenny Pickett grew up in Schittsburg, PA, so he might have that dog in him. We don't know. And I have seen Patrick Mahomes get knocked out on television before. So since I've already seen Pat Mahomes get knocked out and fucking like, oh my gosh, that game against the Browns in the playoffs, that was crazy. So I don't imagine how he would fare in a fight with no headgear protection or whatever. My boy Kenny is going to come out on top of that fight for sure. And up next we have two very, like, fucking nice guys that I just don't see winning any of these fights. And it's very unfortunate that they matched up against each other because I have to pick a winner. Ryan Tannehill's low-key probably racist, so he's probably going to come out on top of that one. Yeah. I don't know why that took me so long. Yeah, Ryan Tannehill has so much, like, white supremacy vibes to him that I don't even want to go into it. And here we have Matt Stafford. Oh, this is easily going to be Matt Stafford. Trevor Lawrence with that long hair. He's just a pretty boy. Like, you can just tell from the way he looks, he's never really tossed like that. So, Matt Stafford, country boy, going to come out on top of that fight. Also, my dude has spent, like, the majority of his career just getting shit on in Detroit. So, yeah, he's got some conditioning to him for sure. And right here we have Zach Wilson and Baker Mayfield. Now, a lot of you guys might be saying Baker Mayfield should win this one, but I have some key evidence here that might prove you wrong. Now, this is from when Baker Mayfield was at Oklahoma, and I think he got arrested for, like, public intoxication or something. Oh my God! Oh my God! So as you can see, Baker Mayfield tried to run from the police, gets tackled, and immediately starts screaming, "Oh my God!" like he just got hit with a shotgun by Marcellus Wallace. So I mean, if you can't take a little tackle onto the concrete, Baker Mayfield, how are you gonna fare in Mortal Kombat, my dude? So also Zach Wilson is like a stuck-up rich kid, is probably going to be your excuse for Baker Mayfield wanting to, or why Baker Mayfield should win, I should say. But nobody is more pissed off than a stuck-up white kid when they see that they're bleeding from the nose. Like, that shit literally sends them into, like, a fit of rage that even fucking Kratos could not reach. So I think Zach Wilson will win that one. Here we have Derek Carr and Matt Ryan. Now, Derek Carr, in my opinion, is a fucking G. So I think he's gonna beat Matt Ryan. He's gonna. Matter of fact, he's gonna choke Matt Ryan out. Matt Ryan is gonna get choked out. How fitting would that be? So Derek Carr wins that fight against Matt Ryan. Here we have Justin Herbert and Jared Goff. And these are two, like, wild cards again because they're kind of both country boys. I remember seeing something on, it was primetime football when the Chargers were playing, and they said Justin Herbert was the president of the fishing club in his high school. Like, bro, if there's not a bigger red flag for poking out a menace in society, it's the fucking president of the fish club. So I think Justin Herbert might win this one, but Jared Goff also looks like he could use a fucking gun like nobody's business. Like, this one's tough. I'm going to have to say Justin Herbert because, I mean, you do not want to fuck with the president of the fishing club, bro. Swear to God, like, them people are fucking menaces. If you're that big into fishing in high school, like, he definitely had a pocket knife on him literally everywhere he went. Anyways, another easy matchup. Daniel Jones and Tom Brady. Now, people are going to be making the argument probably throughout this video that Tom Brady should not make it past the first round just because of his age. If you've ever seen the movie American Psycho, if Patrick Bateman were to ever make it in the NFL, he would literally be Tom Brady. So I think if Tom Brady is in a fight to the death, he is bringing it all out. And also, Tom Brady is low-key like kind of like the Floyd Mayweather of football. Like I know that sounds retarded, but it kind of does make sense. Like he's very conservative with, all the throws he makes and all of his reads, kind of like Floyd. Like he's not just swinging fucking wildly. He's gonna conserve his punches, make sure he has a high like strike percentage, and like I said, he's got that fucking American psycho in him. So I don't see how he can lose. Here we have Joe Burrow and Dak Prescott. Shit. I think Dak might come out on this one, but like what I don't have anything to justify this one again. But yeah, I guess I'll say Dak cuz Joe Burrow got banged the hell up his first season and he really did not look too good. Yeah, sure. I don't know. Anyways, Kirk Cousins and Drew Lock. Drew Lock knows the words to Jeezy songs. In case you guys didn't know, like that was like a big thing, and people thought he was gonna be like fucking good because he was rapping the words to. I think it was like "Seen It All" or "All There" by Jeezy. And Kirk Cousins is a fucking pussy. So, congratulations, Drew Lock. You survived. You make it to the next round. Up next, we have an easy clap. I was waiting to get to Lamar Jackson. Easy clap. Jimmy G, again, another pretty boy. Lamar is fucking ragging this dude, bro. Thank you for giving me such an easy matchup for my boy Lamar. Up next, we have Tua and Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's another country boy, if I'm not mistaken. So I think for that reason, like Hawaiian people aren't really known for their fighting skills. I'm gonna just go ahead and say the dude from fucking Wyoming comes out on top, because that would just make the most sense, I feel like. All right, and we're gonna get into the next round very shortly when I figure this shit out. All right, so we've advanced to the round of 16, and we have some interesting matchups here. Gonna be a little bit hard to put this one together, but we have Mac Jones and Justin Fields, two guys that were competing in the same draft class with each other. And quite honestly, I don't really know who's going to come out on this one. But I'd say Justin Fields is probably definitely taking more hits. I don't even know why I had to think about that. He's definitely taken more hits than a Mac Jones in his career. That's in college, high school, leading up to this point. So I'd say he's more conditioned, but Mac Jones, another guy who's got those white supremacy vibes. I don't know if he's going to want to go out sad to Justin Fields. With that being said, though, I think Justin Fields is going to come out on top. My boy plays in Chicago. You got to know how to throw hands if you're in Chicago. Simple as that. So up next, we have Davis Mills and Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is just too much of a nice guy in his interviews. I know that's just surface level shit, and there is bad stuff about Jameis that has come out in the past. But my boy Davis Mills, man, he got that dog in him, all right? You cannot be the Houston you cannot fill the role of Deshaun Cosby on the Houston Texans without having a little bit of dog in you, whether that's, the fighting dog or that dog in you, that rhino dog. So I'm going to have Davis Mills coming out of that round with Jameis. Up next, this is kind of a toss-up, Kenny Pickett and Jalen Hurts. They're both I don't want to say similar play styles, but they can both move, so it's not gonna be as one-sided. Kenny Pickett can definitely get shifty. Yeah, man, I don't know. I think I'll go with Kenny, just because Jalen Hurts just looks like he's never taken a punch in his life. His skin is so clear, his face is just perfect. Pause on that, obviously, but we move on. Kenny Pickett, congratulations for killing Jalen Hurts in Mortal Kombat. Oh, no, this is a bad matchup. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we have Ryan Tannehill and Matt Stafford. Shoot, man. Ryan Tannehill seems like kind of a softie, Yeah. I'll go with Stafford. Like people don't know the type of punishment that man was enduring for years in Detroit. So also it's fucking Detroit, so that's like a plus. Congratulations, Matthew Stafford. R.I.P. to Ryan Tannehill, my guy. That's a fucking L. Hopefully Derrick Henry can help you out in your next fight. Up next, oh, this is a fun matchup right here. Zach Wilson and Derek Carr. I really wish I could watch some of these fights like pan out in real life because this would be one of the best right here. Zach Wilson and Derek Carr. I think Zach Wilson would try to like reason with Derek at the beginning of the fight with like, some Mormon scriptures or whatever they read. And Derek Carr is going to beat his fucking face in, obviously, because nobody is scarier looking than Derek Carr, bro. I know that's just looks, and they can always be deceiving, but dude, he looks. If there was anyone that I could judge off looks and say they know how to throw hands, it would probably be Derek Carr. He is a scary looking dude. So we move on. Justin Herbert and Tom Brady, bro. Tom Brady, like, why are y'all sleeping on Tom Brady? I can literally hear you. I can hear you through the screen. Why are you shaking your head also? So Tom Brady is wiping the floor with Justin Herbert. I don't know why you guys would even consider this a matchup. Justin Herbert is just too young looking. Tom Brady is Patrick Bateman in an NFL jersey, bro. I'm telling you guys. If it's a life or death situation, Tom Brady is coming out on top 99.999% of the time. There's no doubt about it. And here we have Dak Prescott and Drew Lock. Honestly, I have no idea. But Drew Lock and the Broncos did put the beats on the Cowboys last season, so I guess I'll go with Drew. Shout out to Drew Lock, man. I hope it works out with him in Seattle, but yeah, it's a pretty tough situation for him. So we'll see how that goes. Up next is this might be one of the best matchups we've had so far. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Now, this is probably the worst matchup Lamar could get because Josh Allen just outclasses him in size and, just sheer power. Like his arm strength, he's just so hard to drop, I feel like, in a fight because bro is hard to tackle as it is. So, oh man, dude, I'm actually going to have to say Josh Allen, bro. I'm sorry, guys. But man, dude, I know Lamar can fight, like, for a fact. But that dude, Josh Allen, bro, he is just a fucking freak. So, I don't know who is going to beat him off. Pause. I don't know who is going to beat him in this shit. But anyways, we got to move on. We have Justin Fields and Davis Mills. Both of these guys endured a lot of punishment in their rookie years. So, honestly, man, I think Davis Mills is just gonna come out because he's got that chip on him, bro. He doesn't know if he's gonna be a starter in these next 3 years. If he makes a name for himself by winning starting quarterbacks Mortal Kombat, that would be incremental for his career. I think he needs this. So anyways, let's see who's next. Up next, it's kind of unfortunate that we have a pretty easy matchup like this in round 3, but I think Matthew Stafford is going to clean up Kenny Pickett pretty easily. Matthew Stafford is a tough dude, bro. Like, shout out to Matthew Stafford, honestly. But anyways, Derek Carr and Tom Brady now. This might be where Tom Brady gets dropped and goes down for the count because Derek Carr is a fucking savage. I think this is going to be it, guys. This was a great run for Tom Brady. No one was going to expect this out of a 43-year-old man. But Derek Carr has just laid him to rest. May you rest in peace, Tom Brady. All right. Up next is Drew Lock and Josh Allen. Josh Allen literally just outclasses all these guys in just sheer size, bro. He is fucking humongous, and I just can't see anyone dropping him. with his fucking size. He's just a tank. So, Josh Allen cleaning up Drew Lock. He beats him with a brick that he picked up on the side of the road like he was fighting Debo. And that is how we reach our semifinals. Davis Mills taking on Matthew Stafford. This is going to be probably the highest selling fight out of all of these. Because Davis Mills has to make this name for himself if he wants to stay a starter in the next 5 years. He needs to make it to the finals. Unfortunately, Matthew Stafford puts the dagger in his heart and crushes his dreams. Davis Mills will not be starting next year. He will not be starting any years because Matthew Stafford has just killed him in Mortal Kombat. Oh, man. Dude, I wish this was the finals right here. Derek Carr and Josh Allen. Honestly, dude, I would say Josh Allen is coming out on top of this game. I mean, this match. But you guys did not realize that Derek Carr was actually keeping a shank in his fucking socks and his black Air Force Ones the entire time. The entire tournament, just in case he needed it. And he whips it out in this fight, shanks Josh Allen twice, drops him, chokes him out, advances to the finals. The absolute menace Derek Carr is. Now, the moment you have all been waiting for. This is our championship match. And the winner of NFL starting quarterbacks Mortal Kombat is going to be the biggest black Air Force One quarterback in the history of the NFL, Derek Carr. Like, there is not a scarier dude walking the planet right now than this man, Derek Carr. Bro is literally the embodiment of fucking Sid from Toy Story 2. So, that's just one chip on his shoulder. But I just don't see him going out sad, bro. He's just like that. Like, you just can look at him and tell he is like that. Bro was flipping off Raiders fans. Like, are you kidding me? That is the last person. That is the last group of people that you want to do that to. Your own fans in their last game in Oakland, and you fucking flip them off. It does not get more fucking I don't give a fuck than that. So for that reason, Derek Carr is our winner of the first NFL Quarterbacks Mortal Kombat tournament. I just want to congratulate him and give a big shout out to anyone who participated in this. Even if you didn't make it out of the first round, I really appreciate you coming out to this tournament. And good luck to all these quarterbacks next season, even though some of them, unfortunately, did not make it out. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I know this was fucking long as shit. You probably got bored and probably clicked off by now. I don't even know who was watching this part. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Do all that shit if you want. And I'll see you when I get more milk from the cow.